Every day of our lives, we're on the verge of making those slight changes that would make all the difference. Mignon McLaughlin. My friends, 10 to 15 minutes. Those are the changes you need to make. Devote those to the market each and every day, not 4 hours on every other Saturday when you have time. No, 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes each and every day following your favorite stocks and ETFs, charting the market, practice trading, learning by doing. And I'm going to put at the end of today's video our training on fractional shares. That's the next step after you've paper traded for a while, just to see how good you really are if you add up without blowing the bank wad. Let's jump into the markets. This is one of those days where everything is down. And as we look at the S&P 500, I've connected the trend lines to the latest move up top. And as we look, we can see that we are pushing over. If I go back to last week, just where we were then, and just connect that, you can, of course, see that we are still sitting right there on it. I'm going to just move it up and update it there. You can see we've not crossed the weekly trend line yet. Even on the update, we've been moving down since things started dropping on Friday. And then we can see Monday, and then we can see Tuesday. We can see this latest 2-day chart. Again, we finished drawing today. We'll finish drawing tomorrow. We had a spinning top on this last one. That was the Friday, Monday. First day of the latest one, we will finish drawing tomorrow. We're about halfway toward the volume there. Red volume for the week. What does that mean? It means we opened lower than the prior close. First time we have seen that since the start of this up move. So there is some weakness here, okay? Some weakness. We'll pay attention. Look at what happened at the end of the day. We got a doji there with lots of volume. In fact, the second candle opened higher than the prior close for the day. So we had a little bit of something pushing back on that bearish move over the last 3 days. We'll see how that continues to play out. Down for the day, 0.67%. The NASDAQ down for the day, 0.62%. Same kind of thing at the end of the day, but actually more action in the morning as things were plumbing down. A little bit of recovery, it looks like. And again, I'm looking at Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. That's hard to tell. We're sitting on the trend line on that 2-day chart on the weekly trend line. And of course, on both stock charts, indices, that's the S&P and the NASDAQ, we are lower this week than that prior candle from last week. So again, that's why we have the red volume. And we haven't spiked up to bring us above the high from last week. So there's some inherent weakness in stocks at this time. We'll see how that continues to play out for the week. And if we'll find ourselves going short by the end of the week. May not, don't know. We'll watch. But we are still hopefully bullish. Those of you who are Patreon members, take a look at the 5-day plus analysis and the trade execution summary grid, and you'll see that we are still decidedly, as far as the numbers go, positive on the S&P and the NASDAQ. I still have some questions. Look at what's going on here with TLT. Down 0.65% for the day and then just moving down quite nicely. That TBF inverse trade is going well. It's good to see as things are just pulling back and hammering down. Remember, the inverse of TLT is Tango Bravo Foxtrot. There are others. We like this one. It's a single inverse. And again, they're positive and negatives. Check out yesterday's program at the end of the video to see the link to inverse funds, how to make money when markets crash, so you know more about that. If you are interested in inverse funds, and of course you're interested in puts, options, calls, hey, become a subscriber, or I guess a member at Patreon at any of the 3 levels, and you'll immediately get not only my book, 3-Wave Trading Advantage, but the 3-part series, Options Made Simple, The Charting Wealth Way. Let's look at what's going on with gold, pulling back strong. Look, we're moving down and tapping on what we kept telling you is a potential support level. If we push through that, which we have not, we're hitting down on it. This is where things had moved down before. Again, if we push through that, and particularly if we go to all the way through to where the lowest point of this week on the 23rd was, that's 23rd of March, then of course gold may have a lot further to go down, but it may bounce off this. If we've been telling you, we don't have a move on gold yet. We're waiting to see which way gold is going to go. Is it going to rally, pop off this potential support here and move up? Or is it going to crash through the floor and move on into the basement? We shall wait, watch, and see. Down 1.66% for the day. Bitcoin down just a little bit, but it has, of course, punched through that weekly trend line decidedly. We can see that started, you can see right here on Friday, moved on through Monday, and then it's pretty much flat for the day, 0.05% down, but technically down, and we have cleared that weekly trend line. So again, we'll be watching as the week proceeds, see if we're going to go short Bitcoin. Remember, what's the short fund for Bitcoin? If I remember correctly, it's BITI. Let's see, did I? Yes, I did. I traded this back, I don't think I traded this one, but somewhere back last year, I jumped in and had a nice trade on BITI. So again, those opportunities present themselves. This again is another inverse fund. And as you look over, you can see how, it's decently, again, you've got pretty good difference between the bid and the ask. So again, it is the kind of thing where the liquidity is there. It gets even better during the day, but again, not a huge spread for an inverse fund. And it might be something that, again, if you want to practice trade and see if Bitcoin is indeed going to cross over, going down by the end of the week, might be something for you to practice trade. Now, again, everything's got to set up right, but it's something for you to potentially look at. Remember, not a stock, Bitcoin, gold, or bond calling service. We're an education firm. We do want you to practice trade with us. Learn by doing. That is where we are, my friends. Don't forget, at the end of today's video, I'm going to put the inverse training in. Well, that was on yesterday's video for you. But we've got some interesting trainings for you in this day's email. If you're not signed up at chartingwealth.com, go there, sign up for free. You'll get our emails every day with our special training. So appreciate you being with us. Always love to hear from you guys. Don't hesitate to reach out to us, CW at chartingwealth.com. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.